The Red Prince is a general of the House of War raised in the palaces of the Forbidden City and known as a brilliant strategist, but after dealing with demons he lost his claim to the throne, and now, haunted by assassins, he still hopes to take back what he believes is rightfully his. After you first meet him aboard the ship, you'll find him again on the shore. Even here, washed up on the beach, like any other sorcerer, he still carries himself like royalty. He asks for your help in finding a dreamer, so you can recruit him and continue the journey together. Once you reach Fort Joy, things get dangerous quickly. One of the prisoners attacks the prince, and a note on the body reveals the truth. Someone paid for this assassin to enter the fort just to eliminate the Red Prince. From there, the trail leads to Stingtail, the dreamer the prince has been searching for. Together they enter a shared vision, and through the dream, the prince learns the name of more powerful dreamer, Bahara. Dreamers are lizard mystics, able to receive visions, glimpse possible futures, and read fate itself. Bahara can be found near the entrance to Amadia's sanctuary. After her ritual, she speaks of another dreamer, Brahmos, leading us into Reaper's Coast. In Driftwood, beneath the tavern, you can speak to a lizard who explains that Brahmos was waiting for the prince but fled east after sensing the approach of the House of Shadows. At the Paladin camp, Hardwin tells you Brahmos escaped toward the graveyard. But Brahmos isn't there. Instead, you find the spirit of another dreamer, and after completing the ritual, you learn something ancient. Long ago, lizards were dragons, mighty creatures that over time lost their wings, and now the prophecy claims that the Red Prince is destined to become the father of dragons, and the Red Princess the mother.
She is real. She is here, and I must go to her.
Sadha, the Red Princess, can be found east of the sawmill. For a moment, she and the prince finally have time alone.
Come, my prince. Let's retire to that satin nest of mine.
But peace never lasts long. A group of lizards attacks, claiming Sadha has deceived him and that her loyalty belongs elsewhere. A fight breaks out, and when it ends, Sadha disappears. Later, aboard the Lady Vengeance, an owl arrives carrying an invitation, a summons from the House of Shadows, calling you to the Nameless Isle. Near the temple of Zoroastisa, you encounter the Shadow Prince. In some cases, this meeting will immediately turn into a fight, for example if Sebille is in your party. But even if you kill him, you can still speak to his spirit afterward, and the dialogue stays exactly the same.
For one day a man and a woman will be born, and their skin will be red, and the fruit of their union will be great red dragons.
He asks you to kill Sadha and explains how to find her. To follow her trail, you must enter the Sailman's lair and look into one of his mirrors, where you learn that Sadha has fled to Arx.
Once I leave this island, god or no god, I will find her.
After you leave the Nameless Isle, back on the ship you'll have the opportunity to spend the night with the prince. The prince assumes the most likely place to find her is the Lizard Consulate. You can confirm this on the second floor of Camp's mansion by speaking with the lizards. The consulate has been attacked, and you'll need to fight through necro-lizards that constantly resurrect. To defeat them permanently, you must remove the cursed fire sustaining them. Once you reach the garden, Spirit Vision reveals the Portal of Dreams. Before entering, make sure you have the Swornbreaker with you. Even a broken version works. You won't be able to leave the dream once you go in, so make sure you're fully prepared. There are several tough fights ahead. Inside the dream a battle awaits. To progress you only need to destroy all the mirrors, but it's worth clearing the enemies too for extra experience. There is also a small trick here. The fight only starts when you step off the platform, so you can break all the mirrors first while still standing on it, before combat even begins. Soon you meet Brahmos, who has been keeping the portal open. He tells you Sadha is waiting deeper inside, at the center of the dream. It's also worth exploring this area a bit. You can find a pretty good spear here, along with a couple of hidden chests. And if you want even more experience, you can fight Brahmos and his group here as well. From his body you can pick up a pretty good two-handed sword with a 20% crit chance. Further ahead you finally reach Sadha. She explains that she has sworn an oath to the God King, but giving her the Swornbreaker can break that bond. This option only shows up if your main character is nearby. After that you can steal the Swornbreaker back, so you won't lose it.
As Sadha takes the scythe, a black tendril becomes visible, rising from her heart into infinity. With a decisive cut, she slices it through. A hiss, and it evaporates. She's free. She's sworn no longer.
If you don't have the Swornbreaker, the quest still plays out the same, but if you've seen any changes, let me know in the comments. Next, the prince must ignite the dragon egg, and with that he gains the power to summon a dragon, bringing the quest to an end. The dragon stats depend on your summoning skill level, so if you have a dedicated summoner in your party and it's not the Red Prince, it's better to get the dragon on that character instead. Here's how. Keep Sadha locked in dialogue, ignite the egg with your summoner, and then tame the dragon through persuasion. Finally, you can still choose to attack Sadha afterward, which will summon her guards and trigger another fight, and defeating them will give you some extra experience. As for Sadha herself, whether you spare her or kill her is entirely up to you. Just make sure the Red Prince leaves the dream before you start the fight, otherwise he will turn against your party.
Well, that was fun. But alas, all good things come to their end.
Thanks for watching. If this video helped, leave a like and subscribe for more Divinity tips and tricks. See you in Revlon.